Hello everyone and welcome to this December newsletter update from Charnwood Forest Geopark, bringing you all the news and updates about everything that has happened in the past month and is going to happen in the coming months. First of all, some very important news from our funders, the National Lottery Heritage Fund. We're very pleased and proud to announce that our funding has been extended all the way through until the end of December the 31st, 2026, allowing us to continue our work, helping people to explore, care for and celebrate the fantastic Charnwood Forest Geopark area. Thank you so much to the National Lottery Heritage Fund, and if you'd like to find more about that story, you can find it on the news section of our website. Also, just to announce that as we have extended our project building the Charnwood Forest Geopark, thanks to the National Lottery Heritage Fund, we can also announce that there's an extension to our small grant schemes. So if you've got a project or an idea that's going to help either manage the landscape in Charnwood Forest or celebrate its heritage, then please do consider funding from the Geopark and consider an application from the to the Geopark for that funding. You can find more about that on the small grant scheme page on our website, which you can find on the Get Involved area. If you've got an idea, please do consider applying to the Geopark. We're also very pleased to say that the first Imprints art exhibition, currently hosted in Loughborough Town Hall's Balcony Gallery, is being extended into next year. This exhibition is a story through the evolution of the first animals, as told by the Oxford Printmakers Cooperative. So if you'd like to explore that, you've got a little bit more time to do so now, and you can go and visit the Balcony Gallery for free every Monday to Friday between 10 and 4, and on Saturdays between 10 and 3. Thank you so much also to the Oxford Printmakers Cooperative for working with us on this fantastic project, celebrating our geological history through art. Now, you might be thinking, time to get some first aid training or brush up on a course that you did many years ago. Well, the Geopark is here to help. We've got free first aid training for groups and organisations who are working in and operating in Charnwood Forest. To find out if your group is eligible to take up these free places and to book your place, please do go onto the website. You can find more about that under our news section. There are dates for a number of training sessions already announced, and we'd love to see you there. While we're talking about the small grant schemes that I just announced there's been an extension to, we're very pleased to say that one of these grants has already gone to a group who are going to be exploring the local history of the village of Nampanton near Loughborough. And for the first time, this story is going to be brought together, and the story and the history of Nampanton will be written in a fantastic book, and several events will celebrate this as well. There are opportunities to get involved in bringing the stories of the history of Nampanton together, and you can find more about that on our website news section as well. While we're on the news section, you can also read a story from our fantastic geoconservation volunteer, Jo, who tells us how she came to join the Geopark and become a volunteer, having moved to Leicestershire after living in Lancashire. So if you'd like to hear how she thinks that Geopark geoconservation volunteering should bear the health warning that it severely affects your health in a very good way, then do read that story and consider becoming a Geopark volunteer yourself. We've been very busy doing all sorts of things, conserving the rocks and celebrating them and volunteering. And we should also recognise the work that our colleague, Dr. Susan Kilby, our Heritage Education Officer, has been doing. So she's been spending a lot of time getting out into schools this month, as she does every month. And there's a picture of her out in a school, bringing to life the fantastic story of the Anglo-Saxons and Vikings and their history within Charnwood Forest. So thank you for the schools there. She's also been out telling a few stories of Charnwood Forest and the people of Charnwood Forest, how they were involved in the 2 world wars, particularly around Remembrance Sunday. So thank you to the schools that have invited us in. And if you'd like to find out more about the support that we provide for teaching and learning, please do find that on the Learn section of our website. Susan's also been supporting local history groups. Nearly every village and town in the Geopark has a local history group, and so the Geopark has funded some archive management training, helping those local history groups to conserve the fantastic artifacts and documents that they have within their collections. And thank you to all of the local history groups that took part in that event. We also sent some greetings across the ocean this past month to our friends at the Discovery UNESCO Global Geopark in Newfoundland in Canada. They recently had their annual general meeting, and we sent some sororal greetings to our sister Geopark, wishing them well for the meeting. And we wish all those who have been elected onto their board the best of luck for the year ahead, and we very much look forward to working with them. Now, just to wrap up, we want to say a big thank you to you all for all the support you've been giving us for the past year. The next year is a big one for us as we work to progress many of our projects and also to advance our aspirations to become a UNESCO Global Geopark. So thank you for all your support, and we're counting on you for the year ahead. Now, in the next few weeks, of course, there's going to be Christmas. So as well as wishing you, on behalf of all of the Geopark team, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, we just wanted to remind you that, of course, there is a Charnwood Forest way of celebrating Christmas. So whether you're looking for a present or a gift for someone you know, or you're wanting to treat you and your friends and family, maybe consider many of the small businesses in Charnwood Forest who are our official Geopartners. So, of course, you could pop down to England's only Trappist brewery down at Mount St Bernard's Abbey and get a few bottles of Tint Meadow, or perhaps you need a fine white wine to go with, or indeed a red wine to go with your Christmas lunch. Here's the lovely bottle of Solaris from the Rothley Wine Estate. Fantastic product there. Go very nicely with a smoked salmon starter if that's your thing. Or maybe you need a little bit of honey. You could pop over to Temple Bees, producing local honey from a number of sites within Charnwood Forest. So if you prefer the Newtown Linford honey to the Mount Sorrel honey, you can make that choice with Temple Bees. A fantastic addition to your Christmas menu, or a lovely gift as well. Please do consider supporting all of our Geopartners. There's 3 as an example, but there are many more, and you can find out that on our website. So thank you once more. Have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we look forward to seeing you again for a Charnwood Forest video newsletter update in the new year.